Welcome, 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 one and all, back to Attingham Park. Stay still, Bill. It's a rather lovely February morning. Been reasonably busy. I've got a feeling the last episode I was saying that the next one's going to be beginning of spring in March, but it's not. We've got another day of February yet, which is fairly fortunate because I've been doing a bit of testing with regards to the silage contract not finishing. I can't get it to finish. I put in another what's it called? Oh, I'll get the name of it right. The dosage thing. I'll put another one of those in to test, see what would happen, and then filled it up, and it didn't move the contracts at all. So I think the contract's completely frozen. So I've had a word with Barry. Barry says he's paid the guy for it already, because he's the one that divvies up the money from the energy that's produced from the silage. He said he's already paid him for it. I've had a word with the farmer. He said he was just quite happy to get his fields cut before winter set in. He's done. So we're going to cancel off the contract and hope that it will feed some more contracts out our way. I've got a few little bits and bobs to do around the farm. I've had a bit of building work done. I decided to make a bit of an upgrade to our situation. I've still not been able to find out what's causing the pallets to disappear. As far as I'm aware, apart from the fillable pallet boxes, which I've got a feeling I might become up. I think that might have been me accidentally loading the game up without any mods. At least I hope that's what's happened there, so that will answer that question. Give us your side, not your... So I think that's caused, but we've lost there was wool in that shed. There's eggs. That was definitely a pallet of eggs, and I'm sure there was 2 pallets of honey that we'd got that's just disappeared. So I've removed any recent mods that I've added on. But it's left me fairly confused. They've not come back, which is a bit more of a worry. But there's only sort of 4 or 5 mods that I've added since I saw those pallets. So of all of those that might cause a conflict, I can only imagine it being one. But you know, we'll have to just see what it is. May as well top up Bill's water and the sheeps while we're here. I'll show you what's been happening. need a lot, did he? The chicken coop's gone because I'm sick of the notification that eggs cannot be sold, and I think it might be the chicken coop. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. So we've got a new, bigger, fancier chicken coop in. Took up a bit of room, I admit, but swing around here to have a look. Really happy with this. Nice bit of brickwork on the front to set it off. Possibly a bit of a spill out there, I'm not sure. Loads of room. 360 chickens we can get in here. We've got eggs already, that's great. So I've still only got the 90 chickens, but a bit of grass there for some reason. Don't think they do anything. But they're a nice touch either way. That might need looking at. We've got eggs on the way. Oh, it's got lights. Yeah, I like that. Heat lamp, and it's got a really good little thing here for us to, what the well, if that's not worth a photo. They all seem alright together. He's gone for a sit down. Oh no, I've dropped it. That's not gone in either. Got it. Okay. It might be a little bit too close to each other. I don't mind the sheep getting in there. Oh, I've done it again. We'll seem okay. What the old rooster's doing in there? He's not laying, is he? A dud rooster if if he is. Yeah, you get the idea of that, don't you? Really good mod. I'm going to shut that gate, but I think it's going to stop the sheep. Just left myself enough room to squeeze in here. Where's that come from? That hole was not there yesterday night when I was fill that in, that's a bit better. Oh, that's topped up with water. As are the animals. So, we're going to work on the silage today. We're going to be clearing a lot of the silage. Which means we make monies. Now I've got a deliberation if it's still there. We need to repair all of these before spring comes, and this has popped up on the sale. It's bigger than what we possibly would need or do with. I mean, for the future it's perfectly fine, but at the minute we don't need it. And we have got a big loan to pay off. But at that price, 10,000 litres, what's the alternatives that we could probably get? I mean, if we're getting us first, we got these. I mean, that's a lot cheaper. It might be worth giving that a go. I think we might be best for now. Maybe. I'll have a think as this episode goes on. But in my head, I think maybe getting this debt smashed away a bit it is one of those things, and it's a big old. You're probably not going to be able to get anything of that level for a while. It's put me in a bit of a quandary. 150k, potentially never need another combine harvester for the entirety of our time here. One off and then we've got it, it's done. Contracts coming up later on in the year that we'll be able to but we don't necessarily need it right now. But it is a good price. What to do? What to do? I suppose it's going to depend on what we've got left at the end of this episode. Right. Let's get some repairings done before the new season comes in. Where's the toolbox? I think it's round here then. Yeah. There's at least 3 tractors need some money spending on them. They're okay. Let's pop that here for now. Whoop. Do a bit of a tidy up as well. I think we'll move some of the vehicles that we've purchased as well. This one's going to cost a bit, I think. I was expecting more than that, if I'm honest. So that's not too bad. Right, we're going to sell everything in, well, we're going to sell a load of the silage in that clamp because we've got rid of the thing for that, so that's going to have to go into the machine. We've also got manure which we can put in as well. Let's have a quick tidy up. And by that I mean move that one bale that's in the way. trying to think what else I had on here. Everything seems to have gone missing, but the spikes were still there. I suppose we could buy it, and I mean we're still going to have things like other stuff that's going to make us money, like we've got the manure which we can put back in, turn into digestate again. The digestate we can then turn into what's that got? There's not really a use for that, is there? Unless we've got animal bedding. I think because that's produced, this chem shed's produced manure. So we should be able to litres of it. I think we should be able to put that back into the, turn that back into power and then get digestate from it. It's my idea. Yeah. Oh, the meth torch is active. What does that mean? What does it mean? Why are you telling me this? Oh, it means it's burning some of it, so we're not making... What does that mean? Maybe we need to upgrade the cogeneration plant. There's too much of it. There's too much methane being made, so it's got to burn some off, so it's not able to turn it into power. Okay, I think that's what that means. Let's oh, put the stones in there, that'll make lime. And clear that space for us, because we've got those other vehicles that we've... those purchases, haven't we? Might as well get a bit of lime out of this. We'll possibly need that for a field at some point, or a job. You're not making solid fertiliser because you're out of digestate. Or we can fix that. Bit of work round at the BGA today. We'll chuck a load of digestate in. I think this will work. A lot of digestate there, 149,000 litres. Maybe we could get there. You know, we're gonna... It's a good price. I mean, potentially we're going to pay 70 to 100 grand for one anyway, and then upgrade it in a later time anyhow. It's an opportunity that's come our way. Maybe we're a bit silly by not doing it. Looking a gift horse in the mouth, isn't it, really, I suppose. Okay. Is that actually full? No, so where is it just put the digestate? Where's that digestate just gone? Oh, have I just filled up that with digestate? Yeah, I have. Bit silly, wasn't it? We'll do 2 lots, why not? It'll still leave us with enough to do any fields that we want to set or prepare. £150. £150,000. A quick look while this is emptying. Have another look at it. 153. I could put tracks on it as well at a later date. 10,000 litre tank is very good. Was it full? No. So there's a slight pull down on there, but losing a fair amount, but I'm not too bothered by it, because if we can sell solid fur, then we should be able to make a fair bit of money on that. Yeah, I'm going to drop this off and then I've got to walk over to pick up the trailer and the other tractor. I think we might buy the harvester at this point, because we're going to need one at some point. We can. It's premature for where we're at, but you know, logically, we're going to pay the loan, then we're going to look at getting some field, maybe some farm. Then we'd need a harvester anyway. We're going to need one at some point. Hold on, we need to put the... Where are we going to fill it up from? Bit of repair work on this. 22,000, that's not too bad. About 10 grand of repairs. We can change this, I think, to a silage wagon. Yeah. And then where do we want to load up from? I suppose out that side, and we can just keep doing shuttle runs backwards and forwards. And I quite like if we're just going like, yeah, it's second hand. I mean, it's only got 9 hours on it. But we'll have ourselves a harvester. Maybe not the way I'd planned it, but you know, not having everything planned sometimes is quite more entertaining. Look at the Kubota. What? Oh, we've got loads in here. 384,000 pretty much. That's gonna take a lot. That's a lot. Where's the best price? Where's that saying there's 74,000 litres of it somewhere? I've got a load of wood chip as well still. Now Attingham is a tenner cheaper than the Sell Everything, but it is nearer. Maybe we'll mix it about a bit. Turn it on. There's only 15,000 litres in this trailer. This is going to take a while. I don't know if this is going to be able to pull. I don't know if it's going to be able to pull the whole thing. £10 per 1,000 litres. About 1,500 quid per run, isn't it? Let's get to the first. Let's just see how well this knocks out for. At least twice the distance. But that's potentially a lot of money to be made. I think it's 150 quid a difference. 150 quid, not that much in silage. I'll have a test of both either way. This pulls the truck. This is pulling it fine though. That's good. Very pleasing to see. Good winter job to do as well, I suppose. Where are we going to store that harvest if we do get it? Big old beast to be putting in somewhere. Still got those hay bales that oh. Didn't realise the trigger was there. $2,800. $2,664. Many hours into our day. I switched this trailer back to its normal state as it holds 18,000 litres in order to maximise our productivity. I also sold some solid fertiliser down at the container sales. Mainly to try and maximise profit. I'm thinking we've still got at least half of that silage pit to empty out. So as we're losing the light, I thought it's probably best if we move towards wrapping this up. However, there's been some developments. I'm selling this at the container because it's about an extra 150–200 pounds, which is good. The fish market has just had a great demand notification has come up, so we'll stop by on the way back from dropping this off. I've been mixing the sales between Attingham livestock and the container. Turns out there's a lot of farmers in Shrewsbury need silage, so hence them paying a slight extra for it. And when we get there, I'll quickly show you what's happened. So I'll get in here and then wrap this video up before it gets dark, because the next video will be definitely be springtime. And then what will we need to do? We need to plant sugar beet. We need to plant something in the glade at the back of the BGA. Not the easiest place to drop off to this, I'll be honest, because everybody can be a little bit aggy with the with you parking on the corner. But the payments are a bit better, so yeah. Oh yeah, it's gone. It went while we were working, while we were trying to raise the money for it. As soon as 855 grand, I jumped in to have a quick look, and it had gone. So I mean, for a couple of hours I was really pretty disappointed about it, but on the whole I think it'd be a massive jump forward if we did have it. Plus we haven't technically got any fields that are big enough to require. We're going to be paying 150 grand for something that we're going to be using for contracts essentially. So I'm still sort of sitting with the idea of we just lease a combine for the summer and the autumn harvest time, and then use it. Whatever we plant in the glade, whether it be oats, we could do. We're gonna need a cereal header because we've got the canola. So I'm annoyed about it, but at the same time I think it's a bit of it's a fate sort of blessing in disguise, because that money we can pay off a huge amount of the loan, 175k to pay off with now, which we'll do in a minute before we wrap the episode up. I'll carry on emptying the silage pit. Would have been better to have used a bigger vehicle, I know. Bigger trailer, but oh, let's contracts. What are we getting for the fish? I think there's only one place to sell it to anyway, isn't there? Fish. Oh, wowzers. That's brilliant. Great stuff. Oh, just as well I didn't sell it in that last episode. I'm not sure there's enough to warrant a trailer, but that's superb. Oh, hello. It's only 100 litres though, so sling them on, plenty of room. So what, 10's about 1400 quid, which is fine. As always, if you've got any comments, feel free to pop them in the comments section. Any suggestions or anything you'd like to see happen. Another big shout out to King George for supporting the channel. Are these going down or are they just popping back up again? It's going to make me late to finish this. So many of them. I'm not complaining, just, you know, I'm going to try and keep this under an hour. But, you know, no harvester. However, the loan will get paid off. Brings us a little bit nearer towards buying. Maybe we'll get some land hopefully soon to farm, some arable. Then obviously we might want to look at a harvester. Absolute fishing frenzy here, isn't there? Still more coming out. Oh dear, I'm often eating that up. That one's tumbled as well. A wall of fish. Shut that to keep the cold back. Turn the engine off. 1800 litres, so best part of £2,000, which is decent because it's not been that long since we put it in. And that is a good price. I do hope these green containers don't count as a whole pallet, otherwise we're going to have a bit of a problem. But I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please drop us a like. If you've not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. 2.5, and there's one spare. Great stuff. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Oh, let's hit some of this loan off. I forgot where the repay button was. Look at that. Let's bring that right down. Lovely stuff. 325 grand left. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye for now.